What do you feel is IGPL's USP? You were talking about mixed team events and also pathways being created.
I think it's a few things. I think one, it's cool, right? I said that up there as well. I think it's a cool, hip format. It's something that's, it's colorful. It's a shorter format. It's more vibrant. So it brings in a newer audience. It brings in a non-golfing audience. It brings in kids that ordinarily would have thought golf isn't cool. Also the mixed element, you're bringing girls and boys together. Which sport in the world other than maybe mixed doubles and tennis can do that? So I think that's also exciting. And then for me, as a player, the pathway, which I've been, beneficiary of, now it's been over 2 decades in the sport. If I didn't have the Asian tour, the European tour to move on to, you'd kind of stagnate and stay somewhere. Again, when I draw parallels with cricket, you make your Ranji Trophy team, you get picked up by an IPL franchise, and hopefully you shine and make it to the Indian cricket team. I think that's what IGPL is. Once you get picked up for a franchise at IGPL, you can hopefully make your pathway onto the world stage.
And looking forward to the LA 2028 Olympics, you have mixed team events being included there in the Olympics as well. So do you see that parallel coming up, this providing that platform for these girls and boys to actually play together and maybe represent India?
Absolutely. I don't think any other tour in the world is doing it. I think you have the one-off mixed event, whether it's in Thailand or whether it's in the US or anywhere. But to have a tour that's full-fledged around the year, you know each other's games, you know each other's strengths. And that, to me, is the best talent pool that you can pick your best men and women's team together out of IGPL. And obviously for a country like India where, Olympics, we're bidding for the Olympics in 2036. We're hoping to put together a strong team. It's a great platform.
Also, like if you see as a player, like as a young player, it also is nurturing the grassroots level, bringing in the school golfers and college golfers also. How do you see that synergy coming here?
Yeah, I think that the one big difference between this and any other tour that I've played in the past or been a part of is here there's a 360-degree approach. You're looking at the game at the grassroots level. You're looking to develop the game. You're looking to grow the popularity of the game, and you're looking to develop it at the highest level. So you've got all the bases covered, which hasn't happened in the past. Any other tour that would come would host professional tournaments, and it's kind of a circus that comes into town for a week and it's gone. This is sort of a 12-month-long activation where there's a tour, there's a league, there's academies, there's golf courses, there's a school program. So I think, the entire ecosystem benefits, and that's where the sport will really grow.
And I was just asking that this is the most exciting year for golf. Like you had a Bryson DeChambeau come over to India. Rory McIlroy is about to come here. IGPL is getting launched. As a player, how do you see these times? Because you have seen many seasons over the years how golf has improved and got better and better in India. How do you see this season, this year?
So I've always said the corporate game in India has been growing very rapidly in the last 5 years. You see club leagues everywhere. You see a lot of corporate events, but the professional game hasn't really seen that impetus like we needed. And I think 2025 is that year. The international series coming to India for the first time. DP World hosting the biggest tournament in India at $4 million prize money with, Rory McIlroy and Tommy Fleetwood, who just won the Tour Championship. So amazing to be a golf fan, but also amazing to be a young golfer in India with all these opportunities to participate in and also witness. And I think that's when the interest came. For me as a kid, watching professionals play in my backyard, that's what inspired me to take up the game. I think seeing the best players in the world coming to India is going to make them take up the sport. So absolutely bumper year for Indian golf.
Personally speaking, how has your season been and what you are looking forward to apart from the IGPL this season and the next season?
I haven't had a season because of injury. I just had a procedure done on my shoulder about 6 weeks ago in Singapore. So I'll play my first event in 2 weeks' time. And after that, I'm off to play on the Asian Tour. And then I'll be hosting the event in Dubai for IGPL in December. So it's going to be pretty packed. Starting now, I'm probably playing 9 out of the next 10 weeks. So pretty busy times. So it's kind of the start of my season now.
Thank you.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.